You are now listening to Cable Connect with Dr. Jason Cable, VP of Intercollegiate Athletics at Alabama State University, the place where history is made. Thank you for listening and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the 9th session of the Cable Connect. I have two very important people here with me today. I call them EJ and CK, Essence Jones and Cameron Clay. And so this summer they had a great opportunity to go to Botswana. And I'm not going to go into too much of the details. I'm going to let the ladies tell you about their experience. And so ladies, you did something historical this summer, had an opportunity to travel abroad with volleyball. And so I know there's a lot of things going on, a lot of different experiences, right? And so just wanted to get your take in terms of the experience and what was most memorable about it.
Well, I think the experience itself was great. It's once in a lifetime, but it opened your eyes in so many different aspects. You're able to see how joyful people in different countries were, but then also just reminded us how lucky and blessed we are to have that experience just because of volleyball.
Okay.
I believe one of my most memorable experiences was just getting to bond with all the different girls from HBCUs on our team and just learning each other's experiences and kind of having heart-to-hearts with them and then being able to go into the heat of competition with them and winning with them. So.
Got you. So there was competition.
Yeah.
All right, so let's back up. So why were you there?
We were there to represent Alabama State and HBCUs in America at the Ditsala International Cup in Botswana.
Okay.
And one of the main points there was to really just spread volleyball to South Africa. Get more exposure out there.
Okay, and so the most memorable experience, I know we kind of captured the overarching experience. Talk about your most memorable experience.
Honestly, I loved when we won the tournament. I always say like that was my favorite part because of course you're gonna experience adversity everywhere you go, but I believe when we experience adversity as a team, as Team HBCU, and we came out on top in the end, it was an overwhelming feeling, and I think we represented not only just HBCUs, but we represented all the other Black girls that were participating in that tournament.
Okay. Cameron, you want to add anything
My
there?
most memorable experience would have to be doing all the clinics with the little kids. We went to different schools and just held, little camps, simple, real basic, but they were just so happy. Just the little things just put them like over the top.
Great experience. Mm-hmm. And so when you think about the culture, getting outside of the norm, what are some things that you saw in the culture over there?
The people are so nice. Like, they're so nice and so sweet and so hospitable. And it just makes you so much nicer overall, and just everything's so calm there. I really liked it.
What about the food?
It was good.
A lot of rice.
A lot of beef, yeah, a lot of beef and rice. We were eating though.
Really?
So, yeah.
So what kind of dishes?
A lot of oxtail.
Yeah, oxtail. Oh. And their beef tastes different. It kind of tastes like lamb a little bit. Like, that's what I would describe it as. But the soup was so good. Like, the potato soup was so it wasn't like that much different, but it was really good.
And some of the other programs that were there, were you able to build relationships with some of the other HBCU student athletes?
Yes, for sure. Some girls from Hampton were there that we made connections with, and
Winston-Salem.
Yeah, Winston-Salem, Morgan State, yeah.
So what are some of the things that you learned from that experience that you brought back? Because you guys are in the heat of camp right now. Mm-hmm. From that experience this summer that you were able to bring back to the team.
Just remember how lucky we are. Like, we're so blessed to be able to be exhausted at the end of the day. We have this opportunity to come to the gym every single day, and sometimes I know we take it for granted, but just remember.
Adding on to that, seeing the girls that were playing from the other countries like Botswana and Zambia. Some of them didn't even have knee pads, and they were still hitting the floor every time. Just remembering, like, you don't need all the facilities to do your job at the end of the day.
Right. And we're sitting here in Lockhart Gymnasium. A lot of games won here. And so just kind of switching subjects just a little bit, how is it to play in Lockhart Gymnasium? I mean, I come over here and the gym is like packed and you can kind of feel the intensity when you walk in. How is that for you as players?
It's such a close-knit, like, family feeling. The fans are right there on the sidelines when you're playing games, but also even when we come in here for practices, we see all the championships won, and we know that we're part of a legacy that we want to keep building upon.
Yeah, it really does feel like home in Lockhart. It's my favorite place to play.
Okay, so now we're in camp. So what's your favorite part about camp and your non-favorite part about camp? I know it's tough.
Favorite part about camp?
I said my least favorite is probably getting warmed back up every time. Once you're in the heat of the moment, you're good and you're rolling.
Yeah, it's just the constant playing, because I just love to play volleyball. So when we're always playing, it's like I have something to look forward to.
Right. So coming out of camp, what are you looking forward to?
Playing games. Yeah.
Winning. Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready to play.
Okay. And so you shared your experience coming back. Is it something that you would do again if given the opportunity?
100%.
Not only would I do it again, I would hope more girls from our team would come as well.
Okay. So I'm so excited that you had an opportunity to experience that. I really want to go next time. And so we got to do it again and make sure that I'm on the plane with you. And speaking of plane, how was the trip?
It was like a 14-hour flight to Ethiopia. Then we had another 8-hour flight. Like,
it was long. I never had my feet swell before, but we were in the air for so long, my feet were fat.
So you had jet lag coming.
Oh, yeah. And as soon as we got off the plane, we had to go straight to practice.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the mindset in the world of a professional athlete. So you got a little taste of that. Ladies, rapid fire. I want to ask you 3 questions, okay? Favorite food?
My favorite food is lasagna.
Pizza.
Pre-game song?
I would say On Me by Drake.
Workout by J. Cole.
Last question. Your favorite Coach Penny impersonation?
You ready?
Okay, I got the walk.
Ready? Get that left arm up.
And so is there anything else you would like our audience to know about the upcoming season, about Alabama State women's volleyball?
Just, we're excited for this season, and y'all should be too.
There you have it, women's volleyball players, Essence Jones and Cameron Clay. Thank you so much for joining me on the Cable Connect. We look forward to a successful and healthy season this year on the court.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the beginning of a new day. God has given us this day to use as we will.
We can waste it or use it for good.
What we do today is important.
We exchange the day of our lives for it.
We want to be good, not bad.
Gain, not loss. Success, not failure. In order we never regret the price we paid for it.
This is the beginning of a new day.
Back here on the Cable Connect, I have 2 special guests with me, both of them champions. And so I have with me today Coach White, otherwise known as Coach Penny, and Coach Candace Martin. That's a new title for her, but no stranger, neither one of them are a stranger to the SWAC, and also no stranger to dominating. And so welcome to the Cable Connect, so glad to have you. And I know you're very busy this time of year. We're in camp.
Yes, we are. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming. And I know I made the comment yesterday or the day before, coaches are so busy during camp. I mean, it's a total life change. Student athletes think it is tough, but all the planning and everything that surrounds and the energy of camp, I mean, coaches are really stretched pretty thin there. So talk about that as we're in the camp mode right now.
I think they think it's funny because I go to bed extremely early, but I'm up by 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm already playing, and I've taking a look at everything, and I don't sleep during season, period.
Wow.
But it's a good not sleep because the wheels are turning and being innovative and figuring out how we're going to dominate.
And it's the excitement.
It's exciting.
And every year is different.
Yes, it is.
Coach Martin, in your first year with the title, coach, coming from the SWAC, Southwestern Athletic Conference office. So how has camp been for you?
It's an adjustment. Now being on the other side of things, now you can see and you can definitely appreciate your coaching staff a little bit more because you see the longer days, the earlier days, because we have an earlier start. We have a later finish than the girls. All the planning, all of the logistics that go into planning just for preseason, camp season. And so it's new. It's been an adjustment. It's been exciting. Definitely have enjoyed so far being on this side of things, and we're definitely excited for see what the season has in store for us.
Yes, and full circle moment.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow.
So not many times you have an opportunity to come back and work for a mentor, coach, and I would imagine over the years becoming friends, right?
Absolutely.
And so now your coach is your boss,
Yeah.
right? And so how was that experience for both of you?
I'll say first, I don't know why, but any good head coach, trust me, it's the support coaches that's basically telling us what we're doing, where we need to be. We may have the vision of the overall big picture, but they're the reason why things happen.
Right.
And so they're telling me what I need to be doing. They really are.
Absolutely. It's been very enjoyable. I think that, and now looking back on my playing days, a lot of it was preparing me for where I'm at now. I think I found an old sheet that I filled out in Coach Latoya's, the former assistant coach's drawer, and I wrote in that I wanted to be a coach, a volleyball coach. And this was back in 16, 17 year. And then even my 2018, my last season, my fifth year season, spending that whole season bridging the gap between the coaching staff and my teammates, not knowing then that it was preparing me for years down the line for me to come back to and fill the shoes of Coach Latoya, who has gone on to higher pastures. And so it's just like, wow, God was preparing me the entire time to get back in this space that was already created for me. It was already in writing. I just didn't know it then. Right. And just fortunate enough that Coach White and Coach Latoya thought about me to come in and to serve in this role for this season and more.
It's a no-brainer.
And so I'm gonna ask you a tough question.
Yeah.
So what are some of the lessons you learned as a player that you may not enjoy, you didn't enjoy during that period of time, but now when you reflect, you can say, Coach Penny was right.
Absolutely. Brandon's due every day. That's one of my favorites. Whether you want to take it literally or figuratively, it's due every day.
Right.
So there's always a job to be done, and finding a way of making one. And that's also impacted me not only in my personal life, but also in my working life as well. Just being able to just figuring it out, finding a way, making one. As a player, it's like, okay, here she go again. Like, okay, but it all comes together in full circle once you leave the program. And those are just a few of the gems that I still appreciate and use in my back pocket now. Because even when I'm telling the players now, I just like, oh my God. So I'm like, oh, like, who is that? It's Coach. And so those are a few nuggets that I still carry with me every day, like once I left and even still to this day.
Right. And then when we think about Coach Penny, I think about experience, right? But still energy, right? So not age by experience,
Right.
but learning from it, growing and developing. And so when you think about your career, you've accomplished so much as a player, as a coach, playing after college, coaching at different levels. What keeps you motivated to continue to want to develop and grow young people?
I'm a lifelong learner. I love young people. And when you are doing something you love, it's not a job, it's a passion. When you're passionate about it, it's easy. It is easy. The trip to Africa really gave me my joy back. But as I continue to evolve Candace thinks a lot of it is, she's still saying that. There are a lot of things I still say. But watching me in the gym the other day, she says, oh, I've never seen that before. I'm a lifelong learner. I love learning. And so I connect all over the world, not just here in the country with other colleagues, but I connect in other countries with other colleagues. And it's exciting. And so I take those things back and I bring it here into the program and we use it. And then some things, you become creative on the fly, just in the moment. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. And I feel the same way. Every time you put a score to it, I'm competitive. Let's go. It's easy. It's not even something that you make up. It's who I am. It's in my DNA.
Right, and that DNA is being transferred to the students because Cam and Essence were talking about their experience. They mentioned winning. They said that was a big part of it. And so let's talk a little bit about the trip to Botswana and just the experience. And you said you had a renewed spirit when you came back. And so talk about not only the experience, but the work you did on the front end.
That's what's important. The team that we put together for these young women and who we picked up. I was one of the first phone calls that Dr. Ingrid Wickham-McCree called when she says, I need a coach. I want to know if you would do it. Say less, absolutely. You get to put together your team. Well, of course, Candace, I want you to go to Africa with us. And then I brought in Deidre Collins-Parker, who played for the USA team with me, who's an Olympian. Then I brought in Dr. Ahada McCummings, who is my business partner, who does the mental sports performance side of it. Then I brought in a former player's mother, who's a chaplain, and her name is Minister Shorter, Chandel Shorter. And then we brought in one of our most decorated players, Jamie Coleman, long senior. The year everybody played for her and we won it all as a libero. And she's an executive with Google. And that alone, and we had several ADs on the trip, but that lineup who poured into these women daily. We had poolside chats. We gave them journals. We fueled them. We were rooted, ready, and relentless. And that was what Dr. McCummings brought. I gave them journals. We had, what do you call it? Prompts for them to fill out daily. And then we'll let the younger coaches, there was a coach, Coach C from Winston-Salem State, and Candace actually was able to have a lot of, sometimes in small group, sometimes one-on-ones. But that's what fueled these young women when they needed wisdom, they needed guidance, they needed advice, and they still to this day are still talking about that alone. I think set them up for success. It was a lot of work on the back end. Then I know Dr. Ingrid Wickham-McCree went to several vendors that fill a lot of goodie bags. Their bags were fuel. We took a lot of old balls over there to give to the communities that needed balls. So Alabama State also participated in it. We gave so many balls. I know PLW, we gave so many T-shirts. Whatever we had to give, we poured into the community in Africa, and we poured into every team we competed against. So our group of young women saw us give, extend, and just lend a hand up, as well as pouring into ourselves. It was a wonderful trip. The biggest moment, one of the aha moments for me, was when we touched down, the last plane ride, when we knew we were back in the motherland. The tears and everything we felt, we couldn't stop crying. It became real. There was a spiritual connection. And I'll just never forget when we embraced Miss Tutsi, Miss Tutsi, who's the head of delegation of sport. And all of those administrators and leadership that was there to welcome us, it was surreal at that moment. It was real.
Heartfelt experience.
Heartfelt.
Yeah, and then we talk about Communiversity a lot, and that is Communiversity at the highest level.
At the highest level.
Globally.
Globally, I agree.
Yeah. Candace, anything for you to add there? I'm sorry, Coach Mark. Yeah.
Coach Candace.
Coach Candace.
No, I want to echo all of Coach White's sentiments. It was an amazing trip. All the work that herself, the other administrators that were a part of it, the rest of the coaches were so diligent and intentional in growing the young women that we brought on. We were very protective of them too. Although there were players from other HBCU, I didn't care. When we were over in Botswana, they're mine.
Okay.
You have any issues, they're mine. I treated them like I treated Essence, Cam, and Temperance Chapman.
That's
they
right.
were my own while we were there. And so all the women that were there and that were part of the trip, they all would echo, I'm sure, those sentiments, and we all operated the same. They knew if you needed anything, you call any one of us.
That was a couple late nights.
There was a few late nights. I was like, I don't know if Coach White to be up. I said, Coach White to be up. Called her, she was up. Had to have a quick powwow with a few of our girls. So that was the biggest impact. Just, I'm not sure. I'm sure Cam and Essence probably touched on the way that that group of young women meshed together. It was amazing just to see. And like Coach White, it had to be something divine that made those girls mesh and connect so smoothly and gel so quickly.
Seamlessly.
It was seamless. And what they were able to do on the court was even far beyond the expectations that we had for those young women. Just to be able to bring back gold was an amazing accomplishment for the entire team.
Right, and so we're talking about bringing back, right? So you went over there, experience, grew both of you, not only just the student athletes, right? And so when you come back, what are some of the things that you're using in camp? Renew?
Absolutely. Just rooted.
Right.
We are so rooted, and we talk about setting standards. So the standard was set from the day that we got there, because doing the different rides, we talk. Even for these girls here now, we're using the same thing. We talk about what's your standard? What do you want to be and how you want to be defined? What do you want people to think about you? And whatever that looks like, how does that operate on a day-to-day basis? That's your roots. That's how we all grow together. So they set the standard. So now it's really easy to hold them accountable because they set the standard. So when Coach Candace will blow a whistle and just help them remember. We're just talking about, hey, remember you said, absolutely, Coach, got you. Yes, Coach, got it. Totally different. It's a totally different environment, vibe, energy. It's so lively. Coach LaToya dropped by the other night when we were scrimmaging, and she described the energy as they're lively. Everything in that room was alive and present, and that's how I see it.
Absolutely.
They're lively.
All right, and so it's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
So let's turn the page just a little bit. All of it's related, but this upcoming year, so much success, and I know the bar is, you set it very high, but when you take time to breathe and think about the success you've had since you've been here, I mean, it's amazing, right? And so I know that we're moving forward, but at the same time, acknowledge, the success that the program has had, that both of you have been a part of.
Absolutely.
And so how does that connect it as we plow forward to a renewed sense of accomplishment?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that my biggest thing being a part of 4 championship teams coming through Alabama State University, all under Coach White, just bringing back the championship mindset. So I know she spoke about some of the little things, bringing back the standard of what Bama State volleyball is and what it will continue to be. And so now my question to our young ones, what do you want your legacy to be? I have my legacy. Coach White has her legacy at Alabama State University. Coach Madison has her legacy at Alabama State. We're done. Playing wise. And so it's like for the girls now who are playing, what do you want your legacy to be? So that's how you go into this season, and that's how you set the standard, maintain the standard, and you hold yourself and also your teammates accountable, because we're going to win. We're going to win.
I like to hear that.
Fun ride. We'll have a lot of fun this season.
It's going to be fun.
Anything you want to add there?
It's going to be fun. It's the little things. I know you say the strength is in the routine. My saying is the secret to success is in the daily routine. It's the smallest things that we choose to do on a daily basis that's going to show up in the greatest amount of success that we'll receive, because no one's going to outwork us, and we don't mind doing the small things. We don't mind sweeping the sheds. We don't mind being the last one out the gym, because we're going to find a way to make one to get back to prominence where we were.
That's a sound bite. I think we'll end there, but before we end, I got rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
Favorite food?
Red beans and rice.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Pre-game song?
I got it.
Oh, that's a good one. Pastor Mike. Okay, that's a
yeah.
I'm probably gonna go Young Dolph Preach. I'm from the Humble Blues and Barbecue, Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Anybody was wondering.
Yes. So this is the question that I asked Essence and Cam, right? And so they gave an impression of Coach White. So, Coach, can you give an impression of Coach Candace?
Rent is due every day. That's her saying. If champions show up because they understand they don't just win, rent's due every day.
Coach White, let me see, which one do I want to go with? She did the rent is due every day. It's probably gonna be, I like when she demonstrates for the middles how to get off and get back on the net. And it's
Let's see it.
So Coach will, so let's say the net's here. Coach like, gather, you gotta gather. Shorten your lead. Go here. We're not gonna go here, we're gonna go here. She tells me, so I had one player, she's a freshman. She said, what are levers? I said, your arms, baby. Your arms, baby.
She's my translator. She's my translator now.
And then we have a thing that we're gonna clock it for them.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
This is a part of Coach White being renewed, so this is how we keep her up to date.
Okay.
So we
Let's clock it.
That's right. I
she's
got it.
a lifelong learner,
That's
y'all.
right. I'm
She's
a
always
lifelong
learning.
learning.
All right, as we close out, big season coming up. We're gonna win. So is anything you want to add about the volleyball program in this season?
It's one of the most fun environments on campus. Come and join us. Get ready, because it's contagious. I guarantee you, if you come once, you're going to come again.
Let's pack Lockhart.
I concur.